course I know it's Wednesday. Look, we're both wearing pink. So next hour, I'm assuming we'll talk about the weekend, and I'll be prepared for your quiz, Bill.
Weekend forecast coming your way.
All right.
That's
Thanks, Bill. And coming up, an incredible survival story for everyone on board this private plane. We'll tell you how all 21 passengers were able to escape after it crashed and went up in flames. And also breaking news out of Buckingham Palace on the health of Queen Elizabeth. Details next up on Morning News Now. Welcome back. Federal investigators are looking into a plane crash outside of Houston. Now, despite a massive fire that consumed the large passenger plane, everyone survived. NBC News aviation correspondent Tom Costello has more from the scene.
On a Houston runway, moments of sheer terror.
It is a passenger airplane.
It happened just after 10 a.m. A private passenger plane fully engulfed in flames at Houston's executive airport as emergency teams quickly converged on the scene.
19 people on board, possibly 21 people on board. There are multiple people off of the plane.
Amazingly, everyone escaped. 3 crew members and 18 passengers, the youngest a 10-year-old child. 2 people suffered minor injuries.
They were stunned. They were very, very stunned, but they did all self-extricate. We can't tell you how they did that.
Authorities say the plane, an MD-87 registered to a local investment firm, was thought to be headed to Boston, but the plane never got off the ground.
The actual airplane rolled down the runway, struck an actual fence, and from there became disabled.
The plane involved, 34 years old. No U.S. airline still flies the MD-80 series of planes. The cause of today's crash unknown. But what investigators find could be crucial to the few foreign airlines that still fly it. Tom Costello, NBC News, Washington.
Now to that school board firestorm in Southlake, Texas. Days after NBC News first reported a school administrator's comments on the Holocaust, teachers and the community are taking out their frustrations in a public forum. This new controversy comes after the district gained national attention over its diversity plan. NBC News correspondent Antonia Hilton has the details.
About divisive. You say that I'm divisive, you're divisive.
In Southlake, tensions high yet again at a school board meeting.
I was subject to a rash of bullying, almost all of which was anti-Semitic in nature. I received everything from jokes about my nose to gas chambers.
Jake Berman, former Southlake student who is Jewish, opened up about past bullying so severe he says he contemplated suicide. His parents eventually pulling him from the school.
The blame is right here in this room.
The meeting, the first time residents could publicly raise concerns after the district sent teachers guidance to vet all books, instructing them to not allow singular narratives that could be considered offensive.
Please help restore my faith in this district and in the school board.
All of it in response to a new Texas law prohibiting teachers from offering perspectives that could make students feel anguish or guilt. Last week, NBC News obtained exclusive secretly recorded audio. In it, the director of curriculum, Gina Petty, told educators to balance books about the Holocaust with an opposing view.
And make sure that if you have a book on the Holocaust, that you have one that has opposing, that has other.
How do you oppose the Holocaust? Gina Petty did not respond to messages requesting comment. In response to Petty's remark, Carroll's superintendent issued an apology, stating there are not two sides of the Holocaust and pledging to work with his staff to clarify the policy. Parents expressed concern about the controversy.
The teacher who was reprimanded over the book, those teachers who recorded the training session, and the administrator are all victims of this toxic environment.
Berman urging more needs to be done to protect students and teachers.
This is a crossroads for the state and for this district. One path is an opportunity to lead and be on the right side of history. The other will cost you and your children a quality education.
A message he hopes leads to a brighter future for all. Antonia Hilton, NBC News, New York.
And you can hear more of Antonia's reporting on the tensions in Southlake in our NBC News podcasts. All episodes are now streaming wherever you find your podcasts. Let's now take a look at what is making news around the world. This morning, Matt Bodner joins us today from Moscow. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, guys. Well, let's start things off today with some breaking news out of the UK, where Buckingham Palace says that the Queen has reluctantly accepted some medical advice to lay low for a few days, get some rest, but also cancel an upcoming trip to Northern Ireland. The palace has not given any further information about what actually prompted this advice, but they did say that the Queen is in